to all. Am I audible? Shall wait for 1 minute to join others. After that, we will start our class. Okay, so there are no people here, so we shall start our class. So today we are going to start the inventory control. Inventory control module. Inventory means the simply a stock of idea, resources of any kind having an economic value. So this does not anything other than stock which have some economic value. In other words, inventory means a physical stock of goods. So here how to maintain the stock of some goods which have some economic value. So how to control this? We made some model for here, and it is which is kept in the hand for smooth and efficient running for future affairs and an organization. It may consist of raw materials, work in progress, spare parts, consumable, finished goods, human resource such as unutilized labor, financial, human resource also this. But whatever may be the inventory items, they need efficient management as generally a substantial amount of the money is invested in them. The basic inventory decision include how much to order, when to order, how much safety stock should be kept. So definition of inventory control is the technique of maintaining stock item at desired level. Inventory control is the technique of maintaining stock item at desired level. In other words, it is concerned with the acquisition, storage and handling of invent so that the inventory is available whenever needed. That means we have to maintain the stock right now, likely that when it is necessary we can provide this. So this is called the inventory control. So this inventory may be any living beings, that is the human resource, manpower or any other kind of the thing. Whatever may be the inventory, we should have some management to make it easy. What are the focus of the inventory control? Inventory related costs are classified as purchase or production cost. It is a cost at which an item is purchased. In which item purchased, that is the purchase cost. Or if it is an item is produced, it is the direct manufacturing cost. In many physical situations, the unit purchase price depends on the quality purchased. So the purchase price is of special interest when large quantities are brought, or when large production runs may result in a decrease in the production cost. Then ordering or replacement or setup cost. The cost incurred in replacement the inventory is known as ordering cost. It includes all the costs relating to the administration, such as salaries of the person working for purchasing, telephone calls, computer costs, as well as lighting, electricity cost also, transportation, receive and inspection of the goods. These all are coming under this. That is the ordering cost. Number 1 purchase cost, number 2 ordering cost. Number 3 carrying cost. If there is a transportation is needed, then some cost is there, so then it is coming into the carrying cost or holding cost. Storage cost or stock out cost. It is the cost which arise due to running out of stock. That is when an item can be supplied on the customer demand. It includes the cost of the production stoppage, loss of goodwill, loss of profitability, special order and higher price. Now demand. So in case of our this controlling, at first we have to make that demand, and which is given into our storage. It is already we have found in our transportation and assignment cost also. It is an effective desire which is related with a particular item price and quantity. The demand pattern of a commodity may be either deterministic or probabilistic. In case of deterministic, it is assumed that the quantities needed in future are known with certainty. This can be fixed or can vary from item to item. So this cost will be vary from item to item. To the contrary, in case of probabilistic, the demand over the certain period of the time is uncertain, but this pattern can be described by a known probability risk constant. So here also we need the probability, and already we know the probability. Now ordering cycle. Ordering cycle means we have to storage it when it is needed. We have to give it to the market. Again we have to storage it. Total cycle, that is called the ordering cycle. Continuous review. In this case, record of the inventory level is updated continuously until a specified point is reached. At this point, a new order is placed. Sometimes this is referred to as the two-bin system. The inventory is divided into two parts, that is two bins. Initially, items are used only for one bin, and when it becomes empty, a new order is placed. Demand is then satisfied from the second bin until the order is received. After receiving the order, the second bin is filled to make up the earlier total. The remaining items are placed in the first bin. Periodic review. This is also necessary for inventory control. In this case, the order are placed at equally spaced interval of time. The quantity ordered each time depends on the available inventory level at the time of review. Now time horizon, it is very important here. This is also known as planning period over which the inventory level is to be controlled. This can be finite or infinite, depend on the nature of demand. Nature of demand is how it will be. If it is finite, then it is finite inventory control inventory. If it is infinite, then it is infinite inventory. Lead time or delaying charge. The time gap between the moment of placing an order and actually receiving the order is referred to as lead time. That means when we are receiving the order, when we are give the delivery. Between this time, this is called the leading time or lead time. The lead time can be deterministic, constant or variable, or probabilistic. This is also either deterministic or probabilistic. If there is no such gap, then we say that lead time is 0. If there is no gap, then we cannot assume that what is the total given time. So then on that case the lead time is 0. If the lead time exists, that is it is not 0, then it's required to place an order in advance by an amount of time equal to the lead time. Lead time is how much time we have to require to from source to destination is giving the service. So the time is equal to the lead time, not less than lead time. Buffer or safety stock. Normally demand and lead time are uncertain and cannot be predetermined completely. So to absorb the variation in demand and supply, some extra stock is kept. This extra stock is known as buffer stock. Actually, we do not know that how much unit will be demanded by the buyer. So we have to stock some extra unit which is in our capacity. This extra unit is called buffer stock. Number of the items. Generally, an inventory system involves more than one commodity. The number of the items held in inventory affect the situation when this item competes for limited floor space or limited total capital. Actually, we have to gather more than one item in our godown. So it is depend upon what is our capital and what is the demand upon that. Next, government policy. For item to be improved as well as for other item like explosive, highly inflammable and other essential items, the government has laid down some policy norms. All this affects the level of the inventory is an organization. When something is stocked to our stockist, that need to permission from the government, like that highly explosive something, like our chemical reactions or chemicals which are not demanding into the our open market. On that case, like drugs, on that case we need some permission from the government. There is some policy of the government, they have to deal with that. What are the objective for inventory control? Why we are using this inventory control? What is the objective of that? To minimize the probability of delay in production through regular supply of raw materials. Probability of delay in production through regular supply of raw materials. To keep inactive, waste, surplus, scrap and obsolete item at the minimum level. To maintain the overall investment in inventory at the lowest level, consist with operating requirements. To exercise economics in ordering, obtaining and storing the material. It enables the material to be purchased in economic quantity. It eliminates delay in production caused by the non-availability of the required material. It works as a check on the over accumulation of the inventories of the, thereby result in the minimum investment consist with the production requirement. It reduced inventory losses caused by the inadequate inspection of the incoming material and losses due to the obsession. These are the object of inventory control. Technique of inventory control we are very much there are two parts. One is ABC analysis and VED analysis. Under this technique, the inventory items are divided into three groups like A, B and C on the basis of the investment involved. Number 1, category A, percentage of the item 10 to 20. Category 2, number B, percentage of item 10 to 30, 20 to 30, and category C, it is 60 to 70. If it is 10, then it is 20, it is 60. If it is 20, then it is 30, it is 70. 70, 30, 10. Like that. Percentage of the total annual value of the inventories, rupees. For A, 70 to 85, for B, 10 to 25, and for C, 5 to 50. That means which are most expensive, we are taking that lower order of unit in our stock, which are expensive. Which are not so much expensive, that is medium, and which are very low cost, we can gather them, accumulate them a heavy amount, that is category C. Category A is the most expensive, category B is the medium, and category C is the lowest. So for C we are gathering most of them, that is 60 to 70%. This is our stock. Now percentage value, A item, B item, C item. Percentage number of the classification. In fact, ABC analysis indicates the item of raw materials to be controlled by the managers at different levels. The managers are responsible for ensuring optimal investment in raw materials. These are ABC at the raw material. Now VED analysis. This analysis consisting of separating the inventory item into three groups according to their critically as under. Vital item or V item. These items are considered vital for smooth running of the system, and without this item the whole system becomes inoperative. Thus close attention is paid to the V item. V means the vital item. E means essential item. These items are considered essential for different running of the system. And D means the desirable item or D item. The availability of these items help in increase the effectiveness or efficiency. So this VED, V for vital, E for essential, D for desirable. So V is very important. Without V the total system is not running. Without E, that is also system is not running. But D is variable. If D is there is not sufficient, then also system will be run. So that is VED analysis. V means vital element, E means essential element, and D means the desirable element. These are the categories of that. The capacity of the item may either to be the technique, goods, the environment goods, or both. ABC analysis coupled with VED analysis enhance the efficiency of the control of inventories. The basic deterministic inventory model. Here the basic deterministic inventory models are given. Before examining the solution of specific inventory model, we provide the notation used in the development of this model. Capital Q means number of the unit ordered per order. Number of the units ordered per order. D equal to rate of demand. N equal to number of orders placed per year. N equal to number of orders placed per year. CC means total inventory cost. C0 means cost of ordering per order. Capital C means purchase or manufacturing price per unit. Capital C suffix H, that means cost of holding stock per unit per period of time. C suffix S, that means storage cost per unit. Capital R means reorder point. Capital L means lead time, week or month. Small t, the elapsed time between placement of two successive orders. Now here are some models are given. Economic order quality model with uniform demand. Assumption, it is depend upon the assumption. Dependent is uniform over time and its known is certainty. The inventory is replenished as soon as the level of the inventory reaches to zero. The storage are not allowed. Lead time is zero. The rate of inventory placement is instantaneous. Quality discuss are not allowed. Quantity discount are not allowed. Then this kind of the graph will be coming. I equal to ordering cost, ordering cost, number of the order per year, x ordering cost per order equal to nxc0. Total number of the demand per number of the unit ordered xc0 is equal to d by q into c0. Carrying cost, average inventory x carrying cost per unit is equal to q by z into q by 2 into ch. That means to and from, that is q by 2. Average inventory is the arithmetic mean of maximum and minimum level of inventory. So maximum inventory plus minimum inventory by 2, then we got the average. The total inventory cost is the sum of the ordering cost and carrying cost. Total cost means sum of the ordering cost plus carrying cost is extra. So TC is equal to D by Q C0 plus Q by 2 CH. This is the formula, we have to remember this. The total cost is minimum at a point where ordering cost equal carrying cost. Thus economic order quantity occurs at the point where ordering cost equal to carrying cost. That means G by Q C0 is equal to Q by 2 CH. Thus optimal Q star economic order quantity is reserved to that EQ equal to Q star equal to root over 2 D C0 by CH. If we divide it by D both sides, period is given time T star is equal to Q star by D, that is root over D C0 by CH by D. Optimal number of the order per year given by N star, that is D by Q star, it was Q star by D, it is, that is 1 by T star. Minimum total yearly inventory cost TC is equal to root over 2 D C0 CH. So these are the model, we have to remember this. Now go through it again, then we can find it out. From number 1, ordering cost. Ordering cost D by Q into C0. Ordering cost equal to D by Q into C0. Carrying cost equal to Q by 2 into CH. So ordering cost D by Q into C0, carrying cost Q by 2 into CH. Now total inventory cost is the sum of the ordering cost and carrying cost. TC equal to D by Q C0 plus Q by 2 CH. Now it will be minimum when these two are equal. That is D by Q C0 equal to Q by 2 CH. Q star is deserved to be economic, then Q star equal to root over 2 D C0 by CH. Period time T is given by T star, actually T star equal to Q star by T. Then the result is coming here. Optimal number of the order per year is given by N star. N star is the reverse of the T star, that is 1 by T star. And minimum total yearly inventory cost TC star equal to root over 2 D C0 CH. Now here one example is given. Annual storage 500 pieces. Cost per pieces rupees 100. Ordering cost 10 per order. Inventory holding cost 20% of average inventory. Now annual storage, that is D equal to 500 pieces, C0 equal to ordering cost, that is 10, CH equal to 100 into 20% equal to 20. So economic cost is 2 into 10 into 500 by 20 root over. So actually we have to find out what are given, only one thing will be not given. With the help of our and here it will be coming 20 pieces rounded, that is not exactly that, so rounded off. Now example 2, look at here again. Example 1, annual storage, that is the capital D. Capital D is the annual storage. C0 means ordering cost. CH means inventory holding cost. Holding cost, that is CH, 100 into 20%, that is 20 rupees. Then 2D, 2C0D by CH root over. EOQ equal to root over 2 C0D by CH. So here we are putting this, then after calculation we got EOQ equal to 22 pieces rounded off, that is nearly or almost. Now we are going for the example 2. The Newtech hardware company sells hardware item. Consider the following information. Annual sales cost 10,000. Ordering cost 25 per order. Carrying cost 12.5% per average inventory value. Find the optimal order size, number of order per year and cycle keeping. So here capital D equal to 10,000, C0 is equal to 25, CH is equal to 12.5% of inventory unit value per unit. So EOQ equal to Q star equal to 2 C0D by CH root over 2 C0D by CH, so rupees 2000. Now T star equal to Q star by D. Q star is given 2000 and D is given 10,000, so it is 1 by 5 years. 1 by 5 years it is converted into the D. Now N star means 1 by T star equal to 5. These all are coming. Now next thing is EOQ, when storage are allowed. In this case storage are permitted, which, so there are model 1 is completed. Previously it was EOQ when storage is not allowed, but here in model 2 EOQ when storage are allowed. Then look at here, S equal to back order quantity, M equal to maximum inventory level, T1 equal to time during which stock is available, T2 time during which there is a storage, T equal to time between receipt of order. Then the cycle time T is the sum of T1 and T2, that is Q star equal to root over 2D C0 by CH into CH plus C0 by CS. M star equal to, like that, here it will be coming into the denominator, this reverse of that. T star equal to 2 C0 by root over, obviously 2 C0 DCH into CS plus CH by CS, and TC star equal to root over 2 D C0 CH into CS by CS plus CH. These are the formula. Once again go through the formula. Here Q star is given, Q star equal to root over 2 D C0 by CH into CH plus C0 by CS. This is the Q star. m star equal to root over 2 d C0 by CH into CS by CH plus CS. Small t star equal to root over 2 C0 by dCH into CS plus CH by CS. Tc star equal to root over 2 d C0 CH into CS by CS plus CH. So we have to find out all those things. Now here an example is given. The Wärtsilä Diesel Company has to supply diesel engine to the truck manufactured at a rate of 10 engines per day. The ordering cost is rupees 150 per order. The penalty in the contract is rupees 90 per engine per day late for missing the scheduled delivery date. The cost of holding an engine in stock for 1 month is rupees 140. His production proceeds in such that each month 30 days, not 31 or 28, he stands producing a batch of the engine to the agencies and all are available for supply after end of the month. Determine the maximum inventory level at the beginning of each month. Now here all things are given. D demand 10 engines per day, storage cost CS rupees 90 per, carrying cost CH 140 by 30, that is 14 by 3 per engine per day. Ordering cost C0 is equal to 150. Shortage cost is 90. So m star is equal to root over 2 into D into C0 by CH into 90 per day engine into 14 by 3 plus 90 into 30 days. It was per day into 30. So is equal to 742 engines applied. EOQ with uniform replacement. There are third model. EOQ with uniform replacement. Here Q star equal to root over 2 d C0 by CH. That is RP by RP minus RT. N star equal to dCH into RP minus RT by 2 C0 into RP. P star P equal to 2 root over 2 dC0 by 2 CH R0 RP minus RT. TC star equal to root over 2 dC0 CH into 1 minus RT by R. Where RP is equal to production rate of the unit per time period, RT equal to demand rate in unit per time period, and TP equal to length of production run. Here one example also given. Go to this. The long ride tire company produce 600 tires per day and sells them at approximately half that rate. That means 300. Accounting figures show that the production setup cost is rupees 500 and carrying cost per unit is rupees 2.5. If annual demand is 60,000 tires, that is the optimal lot size, and how many production runs should be scheduled per year. Annual demand D is 60,000 tires, carrying cost CH 2.5, setup cost, that is CS rupees per 500, production rate RP 60 tires, demand rate RT 600 tires and demand rate 300 tires. So Q star equal to 2 into D into CS into RP by CH into RP minus RT. RP equal to 6 100 and RD equal to 300. So it is RD cannot exceed that, is equal to, you got this. N star means 60,000 by this Q star. Actually D by Q star, N star equal to. Eto runs per year or 9 runs per year approximately. Now model 4 is given, EOQ with quantity discount. Number A, inventory model with single discount. The purchase inventory model with single discount may be expressed as follows: order quantity 1 less than equal to Q1 less than B, unit price P1. Order quantity B less than equal to Q2, unit price Q2. Following are the step of summarize the approaches. Okay. Complete the optimal order quantity for the lowest price, highest discount. That means lowest price means highest discount. Q2 star equal to root over 2 DC0 by CH into P2. And compare the value of Q2 star with the quantity B which is required to avail the discount if Q2 star greater than equal to B. Then place order for quantity of size Q2 star and obtain discount. Otherwise move to the step 2. If it is not Q2, then compute Q1 star for price P1 and compare TC, that is Q1 star with TB. The value of TC Q1 star and TCB may be determined as follows: TC Q1 star equal to DP1 plus DQ1 star into C0 plus Q1 star by 2 into CH into P1, and TCB equal to DP2 plus G by B into C0 plus B by 2 into CH into P2. Here only change in P1 and P2 for Q1 and TCQ1 star and TCB. If TCQ1 greater than equal to greater than TCB, then place order for quantities for size B to get discount. Now here are also one example is given. A big cold drinks company, the P.O. Pilau company, buys a large number of pellets every year, okay, which is used in the warehousing of its bottle purchase. A local vendor has offered the following discount schedule for the pallets. Order quantity up to 699, unit price cost 10. 700 and above, then it is 9. Then discount will be given. The average yearly replacement is 2000 pallets. The carrying cost are 12% of the average inventory, and ordering cost per order is ₹100. Now D equal to 2000 pallets per year, CH equal to 0.12, C0 equal to 100, P1 equal to ₹10 and P2 equal to ₹9. Step 1. The lowest price highest discount is ₹9. Q2 star equal to root over 2 into 2000 into 100 by 0.12 into 9. Then it is 608.58 pallets per order. Since Q2 star less than B, it is 608.58. Approximately we can say that 609, which is less than 700. Q2 star is not feasible. Then we have to go for the step 2, Q1 star. Then Q1 star is equal to 577.35 pallets per order. TC Q1 star equal to TC this is equal to, we have given that 20692.82, and TCB also this. Since TCB less than TCQ1, TCB less than TCQ1, and hence the optimal order quantity is the price discount quantity, that is 700 units. Then the inventory model with double discount. Two kind of the discount is given. Here B1 and B2 is the quantity which determine the price discount. Here one example we will take, as the time is very short, so we have to take only one example. Here given ordered quantity 699, then 10, 724, 949, then 9, 950 and above, then 8. There are three kind of the thing. Unit price 10, 9, 8. Up to less than 700, 10, less than 950, 9, and above 950, 950 and above, then 8. The average yearly replacement is 2000 means the carrying cost are 12%, same thing as given. Here D equal to this means CH, so from here Q3 star at first, that is this. Since Q3 star less than B2, this go to the step 2, determine Q2 star, then Q2 star, this again Q2 star less than B2 and B1, that is this. So go to the step 3 to calculate Q1 star, then Q1 star is equal to this, Q1 star equal to TCB equal to, we got the value of this, then TC B1 also this, then TC B1 is less than TCQ, TC B1, so this is the 20. That is the lowest cost. And then next probabilistic and stochastic model will be discussed in the later class. You can use this, go through it. Here one problem is given. A tender stocks a particular seasonal product at the beginning of the session and cannot reorder the item cost him ₹25 each and he sell at ₹50 each for any item that cannot be met on demand. The trader has estimated a goodwill cost of ₹15. Any time unsold will have a salvage values of ₹10. Holding cost during the period is estimated to be 10% of the price. The probability distribution demand is given below. Probability of demand P, D equal to Q equal to 0.35 for 3, 0.25 for 4, 0.2 for 5, 1.5, 0.15 and for 3, 0.05. These are given. Determine the optimal number of the items to be stocked. So here S is given ₹50, C equal to 25, CH equal to 0.10 into 25, that is 2.5, V equal to ₹10, CS equal to 15. And these are given. D equal to Q and P, D less than equal to Q is given. C1 equal to 17.5, C2 is equal to 38.5. The ratio C2 by C1 plus C2 equal to this. Then the available table, from here we got this. Therefore the optimal number of the units to stock is 4 units. Inventory for perishable products. Example, a newspaper boy buys papers for ₹0.35 each and sells them ₹0.60. He can't return unsold newspaper. Daily demand has the following distribution. There are the customers' probability. Then the solution is coming. Number of the customer, there it is given, all those things. So here C2 by C1 plus C2 is equal to 0.416. From the above table, we notice that the computed value of 0.416 lies between 0.4 and 0.65, corresponding to 270 to 280 customers respectively. Hence 280 being the higher value of the optimal number. So paper to be stocked by the newspaper boy 280. So that that was one of the inventory control. So for today's class, time is over. Thanks for all.